I don't need no one to save me. I was born to be the greatest. All that time in that basement, all that time isn't wasted. Rapping getting faded. I just wanna tell my mom that I made it. Just wanna be the topic of the conversation. Used to rock the gold plated. Now I'm wearing gold chains like I'm famous.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. It's Austin Holland back with another video. Live stream, I'm sorry. And I know you guys are so tired of seeing this red Under Armour shirt, but believe it or not, being here in Thailand, I wake up early in the morning. Let me turn this music down. I wake up early in the morning. It's about 8 a.m. It's about 8:34 a.m. over here. And I wake up and take a shower real quick and throw this on so that way I don't want to get on here in my tank top, my muscle shirt, whatever they want to call it. But good morning and good night to everybody else that's on the other side of the world. Today we have a special guest, one of my good friends, Mr. Kings and Dreams. He's been with me the entire time through the Brazil situation and before. You guys have always seen him in the comments if you guys have followed my videos heavily. And I'm not going to make this live about me because I know a lot of people want to hear. Sorry, I was reading a comment. A lot of people want to hear about what I meant by, envy is running deep over here in Pattaya, which it is. But that's what happens when you get a lot of black folks together. Okay. Now, some people are thinking this is one or two occasions. This is literally like 20 cases. Give me 1 second. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. But yeah, this is on 20 occasions. 20 plus occasions. This is every day. Other YouTubers. But look, I don't want to make this live about me. Now, probably afterwards, yeah, we'll talk about that. Now, I don't know if you guys remember whenever I said, all these people are naked on the in the room across from me. Now, their blinds are wide open, and they're doing what you know they're doing, literally with the blinds open. And they did not look good. Yeah, they want you to see. Like, it's literally. I don't know. They got some nerve. But they don't look good. They said stop looking. How can you stop looking? I mean, it's hilarious. Is she fine? No, not at all. That's what's making it funny. Okay. So let me see if our special guest. No, she's not fat though. She just doesn't look good. Should be about ready here any minute. But just know that a lot of the jealousy is literally coming from Kate, not her. But I'm saying dudes being jealous of her, of me being with her. Uh, and I see some people say, "Oh, you're introducing her as your tour guide. You can't get mad whenever dudes do this, that, and that." Have you guys watched me in Chiang Mai? I think you've seen that we had the same room. There was a 2-bedroom in Chiang Mai, and me and Floyd did not sleep in the same bed. I hope y'all don't think that. Kate and I went live at 1 a.m. She's been sleeping in the same bed with me for 30 days. Do you think she's my tour? But here's the thing. If you think she's my tour guide, why do you feel the need to go behind my back to talk to her? So that's where that tour guide bullshit goes out the window. Because if somebody, for example, like Mac here in the comments or the Art of Will has a tour guide that I'm attracted to, I'll go do it in his face because it's his tour guide. Or I'll tell him. But if I go behind the Art of Will's back, that means that I know that you guys know exactly what that means. And no, Jenny, no. Yeah, these dudes are. There's billions of women. There's billions of women in the world, and I don't know why they feel the need to go after one. But yeah, I don't know. That's like I said. In Brazil, that wasn't a thing. But there's somebody saying the women in Thailand look average. There's good looking women here, and it's not just Kate. There's plenty of them. Is it unwise to bring? No, they ain't. They're not in Kate's DMs. Is it unwise to bring a woman back to the United States? Yes. I mean, you can do it. Do what you want, but I wouldn't do it. But let me say this too. Yeah, it's kind of dirty showing her true colors. Yeah. The dudes that are doing this shit do it as if she's not gonna tell me. That's what's funny. Okay. Let me turn off the comments because I keep reading the comments. They're doing it as if Kate's not gonna tell me. And what it's doing is showing me who should be fed with a long handled spoon and who should actually just not be fucked with at all. One of these dudes looks gay, if you ask me. I'm surprised she even said he did it. But anyway, see where our guest is at. So somebody says you need to stop calling her your tour guide. Show me the last video where she was called a tour guide. It was over a week ago. Do I think dudes push up on Lucky? The thing about I've noticed out here in Pattaya, dudes are pushing up on other. This is from all the dudes that have girls out here, other content creators. Dudes are pushing up on other dudes' girls like there's no other girls here. Like it seems like everybody is trying to talk to somebody's girl, and that's why I say there's a lot of black people here, a lot of American black people. When you get us here, that's what happens. But yeah, I haven't said tour guide in a while. But Bangkok, for sure, Chiang Mai, none of that was going on because there wasn't no black folks out there. But the other cities, it wasn't like this. But yeah, it's kind of odd. You would think for the capital of the world that this would be the last place, but apparently not. Give me 1 second. Okay, so our special guest is in the room today, and I'm gonna go ahead and give him the floor. You guys may have already seen him. Like I said, he's been with me here the whole time. He's well known in the YouTube community amongst this Passport Bro manosphere in specific. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce Mr. Kings and Dreams right here. What's going on?
What's going on? What's going on, man? My man Austin is in the building, man. The young bull, man.
How you doing,
man? We pulled it off. Hey, man. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you,
man. Thank you, man. Thank you for you doing what you do, man.
Thank you. So go ahead and introduce yourself to my audience for me.
Absolutely, man. So I go by the name Kings and Dreams, as you can see. I am a YouTube content creator. Started my channel July of 2021, and my content focuses on travel, motivation, and lifestyle. So I talk about travel, education on different things when you travel, different cultures, things of that sort. And then also into relationship dynamics, mental, physical health as well. And just motivating, men and women, but particularly men. Become the best version of yourself.
So you said you're motivating men and women. How exactly would you say you're motivating women with your content?
Well, the thing is that with the manosphere, right? They need to understand where men are coming from. We don't have a lot of platforms to where men are able to actually say what we think and what we want from a woman and say it comfortably, because we will typically get canceled. And in this manosphere, we have that. So, like, this is one of the reasons, me personally, why I invite women to come to my channel, so that they can hear what men think, our thoughts.
Okay, so you're motivating them by educating them, is what you're saying, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and where are you from again?
Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York City, and went to high school with the Flyboy Way in New Jersey. Went back to Brooklyn, and now I'm in New England. Now I'm in Massachusetts. But I am a Brooklyn guy, and my roots are from Jamaica.
Okay, so and you've been in Jamaica, right?
Of course.
Okay, so what other places have you traveled to? What's your preferred country?
So I've traveled all through like the West Indies, Latin America. My favorite place is Colombia as of right now. I haven't been to Brazil yet. Haven't been to Thailand yet. But for Colombia, the reason why I fell in love with the country is Palenque, Colombia is the one place of all of the Americas. So that's North, Central, and South America, where they had a territory of free slaves. So that's the reason why I fell in love with Colombia. Also, I have an apartment in Medellin, Colombia.
Okay. And do you do like real estate in Colombia as well?
Real estate, yes and no. Well, yeah, because I only have the one place as of right now, but I'm looking to get like at least like maybe two more by year end, by this year end.
Okay. So let's go ahead and get into the topic of today's video, which is do you need to be red pill overseas? Can you tell me what do you think and why?
Sure. I definitely think that you do need to be red pilled aware. Because like when you're traveling overseas, right? And you always want to have that awareness about you. Like men, we need to have that with us because we need to make sure that we are aware of woman nature. Need to make sure that we are able to anticipate. We are able to understand what's going on with the woman nature. It's very important. The
So you're
reason
saying,
why, oh, sorry, my
go ahead,
fault. Go ahead.
go ahead. Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
go
Yeah.
ahead.
Well, I was going to say the reason why it's important is because if you don't have that awareness about you, you can be taken advantage of. You need to make sure that you are aware.
Okay, so you're saying that women overseas carry some of the same traits as women stateside.
Well, here's the thing, Austin. Here's the thing, Austin. So, woman are woman, no matter where they live, right? I mean, yes, in the westernized culture, like they are going to be a lot different from outside of that. But also, you have to look at it like this, right? Like a woman is going to be a woman. So, as a man, you need to be mentally prepared for some of the nonsense that they're going to give you. I mean, yes, you're going to get less nonsense overseas, but still, I would say it like this. Like it's the playoffs over here in the West, right? Over there, it might be a regular season game, but you always want to be playoff ready mentally as a man.
Correct. Correct. So, what would you say is an example you experienced personally from like where red pill knowledge saved you overseas?
Sure. Um, so for an example, so like before I met my ex, there was one woman who I was speaking with, and so she ended up not telling me that she had a child, and so I ended up finding out that she had a child. Like it was actually by mistake. She actually left her phone open, and I'm not the type person to really be looking at people's phone, but she left her phone open. So I saw that she had a child. But the thing is like, why hide that from me? Why not be honest? She hid that from me because she was under the assumption that I wouldn't take her seriously. But due to the fact that she did that, that's why I'm like, yeah, like you got to have that awareness on you.
Okay. So, what is the biggest benefit you could say as opposed, like, give me a percentage of what you would rate? How am I trying to say this? Like how bad the female nature is.
How bad?
How bad? Because then
It's,
how bad
it's that bad,
is
huh?
that in the United States, it's like
Yeah.
100%. This is like
Mhm.
is like you said, this is the playoffs. Just if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
Yep.
What would you put Colombia at since you said Colombia? Like, would
Okay.
you need 50% of what you have in the States, or would you still need that 100%?
As far as with the red pill, with Colombia, I would say at least a good 70%. Maybe
So
you know what? Maybe even 80. What in Medellin right now? Because for those who don't know, there's people are getting scopolamine in Medellin, Colombia, and scopolamine. What it is that it's I'm trying to preface my comments because I don't want to get you canceled, but it's a drug that will knock you out basically, and people could take his stuff or whatever, people could take his stuff, and some men have actually gotten deleted from that. So I would say, yeah, 80% in Colombia.
so would you recommend somebody that's traveling to Colombia to ease off the gas a little bit?
No.
No.
Well, it depends on how hard they going though. Because here's the thing, because there are some guys who can be too red pilled, right? And you can be too red pilled. What I would say is that there's a balance, right? So in general, I would say that you need to be like 85% masculine, and maybe like 10-15% kind of indifferent. You know what I mean? But like if you are just always on 100, that may not work out for your benefit.
So I want to touch on that too. So I brought this point up that
Yeah.
there's some dudes that are too red pilled. And it's kind of what I'm talking about is like to the standards. And I've started a lot of controversy on my channel behind this old and young thing. We're not going to get into that today though. But
You controversial? No.
There's red pill things that we should pay attention to, but there's some people that follow it strictly, where they start to become just as delusional as the women. Like, okay, if you break down some of these dudes' wants out of a woman, or requirements, I should say, they're going to be optionless, just like women in the United States. She can't have tattoos. She can't have more than 2 bodies. She got to be under fucking 21. She got to be, she got to know how to cook clean. She's got to know how to have sex good, but also at the same time be under 21 and have less than 2 bodies. There's a lot of requirements, and there's more requirements than that. But these dudes put 2 red pill dudes put so many requirements on women. Would you say that when I say ease up off the gas, would you say that you can take that same mentality to somewhere outside the United States? Because I don't care if a woman has tattoos. I mean, as long as she's not like me on both arms and she got more tattoos than me, that's not attractive to me. But 6-7 tattoos throughout the whole body, maybe max, that's no problem.
Well, yeah, I mean, for a man, you're gonna like what you like, right? What I would say is that, well, one of the things I don't like, how like they have like the bull nose rings.
Yeah,
I can't stand those ones. Those ones I can't stand. Me personally, like I just want to rip that shit off. Pardon my language, but I do. You know what I mean? But on a serious note, like going back into the whole tattoo thing, it's all about what you as a man like. For me, I'm very conservative, so I prefer my woman not to have tattoos, or if she does have tattoos, like she doesn't have something like on her chest, right? So like if she and I going out in spring or summer, whatever the case is, because I'm from the Northeast, but like, where like her chest tattoo is just showing, you know what I mean? Like that I won't like. To me, I think that's unattractive, right? So I have a STEM background as far as me working, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So like I can't bring her to a company function with her chest tattoo out.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Right, exactly. So, like as you said, like as a male, you are the one who's supposed to be tatted, not her. like if she has like like a tattoo, maybe like on her wrist, or maybe like her ankle or something like that, somewhere where it's not like too out there. You get me?
So I would say, okay, so if you don't like women with tattoos, somewhere like not the whole Thailand, but somewhere like Pattaya and the entire Brazil, for guys that have that red pill standard, that would probably not be a best option because there's a lot of women in Brazil with tattoos. They're not tatted up, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like if she's too tatted up. So let me make sure that I'm making myself clear. If she's too tatted up, like if she had like tattoos like you, yeah, that's not gonna work for me.
Yeah. So let me read a couple of these super chats really quick. 'Cause I saw some
Absolutely.
good questions. And I actually want to address a couple people. Floyd sends a $5 super sticker. Appreciate that, bro. Andre and Andrea loves crossing voices. I've got my popcorn, pen, and paper ready.
Let's
Good to see
go.
you.
Let's
Super
go. My brother Dre. Dre's in the building.
So anonymous here. This isn't a super chat, but he says women's nature doesn't change just because they are for women. Absolutely, but it's not
I
the
agree
same.
with that.
It doesn't change. You don't have to be 6 foot tall in Thailand. Let me just say that. So that's what's different. Have a pad thai on me. I've heard, Kate was telling me about that yesterday, but I don't know what that is. But I will use that money for that. Appreciate that. Super
Art of
chat.
Will is in the building. It's my
Yeah.
guy right there.
Did you leave Brazil because of that crazy feminist? No, I left Brazil, but I was gonna leave. I was headed to the Philippines anyway. I was only gonna be in Sao Paulo a week, but that just sped up my trip by 5 days. So because she made it a little unsafe, it seemed like there. So I left 5 days early. So is going through phones a woman thing? I wouldn't call it a woman. Well, I'm gonna let you answer that. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely like. Here's the thing. If you are a man and you know that you have options, you don't have to go through her phone. You really
Yeah.
don't. You really don't. Because here's the thing, like you have to be confident enough to know that yeah, you can keep her. Also confident enough that you could replace her. Why go through her phone? Because if she's on your program, you don't need to go through her phone. And if you see her acting up, get rid of her. Keep her moving, man.
I would agree. I mean, I think going through a woman's phone can be an extremely insecure thing.
I agree.
Vice versa, if she's doing the same thing to you. I've had an ex that went through my phone, and all that made me want to do is kick her out, and I ended up kicking her out because I don't.
I'm sure you did.
That is it's too much. It's too stressful. If you got to go through, like you said, if you're not confident enough in me, or let's say her, and you got to go through her phone, you don't need her anyway. She doesn't even need to be living with you, first of all.
Right.
I've never went through a phone.
Right.
It's medicine that's not good for you. He's talking about scopolamine. Appreciate that super chat. Yeah, it's definitely medicine.
Right.
It works. Very potent. Nothing wrong with that any other than the good sex part. So that's what I was talking about, the requirements that a lot of red pill dudes have. So this is an example.
Well, not all. So sorry, before you continue, but not all red pill is good pill.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, because there's some guys. There's some guys who are just like overtly red pill, like, and they just like, hey, this is my way or the highway, period. Like, they have no wiggle room. I'm not like that. I am willing to listen to reason, but yes, I am a red pill guy, sure, but I'm always willing to listen to reason.
And it's also about how. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no. I was just gonna say, like I know that you are a red pill guy yourself, and you being one of my closest friends, I don't know if people know that, but Austin and I are very close. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, and even though I'm older than Austin, I'm still willing to listen to what Austin has to say. You can learn from people that's younger than you.
A lot of people don't want to believe that.
I do.
Now, this is like a filter that dudes are using, and you guys like this guy Michael right here. If he's, I hope he's not really believing what he's saying. But what do you say? If she's yours, you should have all access to her. Agreed, but we're touching on that. When you start filtering out women, like, okay, she has to be 18 and 21 for whatever reason, because they 23-year-olds can't have babies too, I guess. So she has to be 18 and 21. You just got rid of a huge number of women. Then she can only have no more than 2 bodies. You just got rid of a huge number of women, because chicks in high school, a lot of them had at least 7 bodies before we graduated.
No cap.
That was the good girls.
Right. Yep.
The good girls had 7 boyfriends in that fucking 4 years.
Right.
And not to mention they were losing their virginity at 6th and 7th grade now. So come on, we're gonna have to update our firmware and realize that 2 bodies is
right.
You need to go to an Amish colony if you want that.
Right.
You go to an Amish colony at this point.
Say that. Facts.
Then she can't have 1 tattoo. So it's like by the time you get through putting all those standards, there's nothing to pick from. Now, he also said that if she's your woman, you should have all access to her. What will you have to say about that? Because he's still referring to the phone when he says that.
Well, I mean, yeah. I'm not saying that like you can't look at her phone, but like don't stress yourself out on doing that, because the thing about it is that if you are a man of means and you are a man of options, then why care? You can replace her. Don't stress yourself out. That's gonna put you in the simp category, and you don't want to be that.
Yeah,
because here's the thing, right? A woman's gonna do whatever she wants to do, regardless whether she lives, regardless whether she lives with you, she doesn't live with you. She could be 5-10 miles away, right next door, right with you, whatever. She's gonna do whatever she want to do. So don't put yourself in that position, man. Keep it moving, man. If you know that you are a quality man, especially men, here's the thing. There's levels to this. So a woman, she already has her value in the beginning. Men, we earn our value. You, Austin, you are an outlier, because how many 23-year-olds have great credit, able to travel, women find you attractive? Like, yo, like you are a super outlier, bro. When I was 23, yo, my credit was in the basement, dog. It was like single digits. It was, as you would say, it was that bad. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now my credit is amazing now, but I just turned 38. You know what I mean? And you and I, we talked about this offline, but you know what I mean? Like, I've built myself up. And so when women, they already had the looks and all that. So the older we get, it starts leveling up differently, because now we have the upper hand. So we could be, 35, 40, 45 years old, 50 years old, and we can get a 25-year-old. Look at Leonardo DiCaprio. He doesn't date any woman over 25. I know he's an actor, whatever the case is, but shoot, man, look at Andre. Andre's what, 56? His wife is what, 28? It's different, man. It's different. It's different. And men, we need to accept the fact that we are different. And if you are a man of quality, embrace that. Embrace that. Embrace that red pill, that red pill, pardon me. Embrace that red pill mentality. Embrace it. Yes, you can be too red pill, but when you embrace that mentality, know that you have options. Trust me. She not gonna want to go nowhere.
It seems like we've started an argument with another controversial debate about, and I didn't think this would be a thing about going through people's phones. Let me give y'all a story. I went through one phone one time, and I'm gonna tell you how that happened.
Okay.
We were looking at a video on the phone, kind of like your situation. We were looking at a video on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Something popped up where somebody's like, "Hey, I met you at the mall a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
I'm just reaching out." I was like, "Oh, click on that shit and give me your phone."
Yeah.
That's a situation where it's like I didn't go looking for it. We just so happened to be looking at something, just like you said. Her phone was open, you saw it, but
Right.
Kate does not go through my phone. I don't go through her phone. If I feel the need to go through her phone, she's not going to stay here.
Right.
If she's the definition of insecure is not confident or assured. If you have to be a spy,
Mm-hmm.
you're not confident.
Right.
In that situation.
Right.
I don't know any red pill guy that advises going through phones. I've never heard AMS say that or anybody.
No. Nah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. As I mentioned earlier, right? Like a woman's gonna do whatever she want to do. But here's the thing, man. If you know that you are that guy, like she gonna miss you. If you know what, listen, men, hear me out and hear me clearly. Hey Dre, if you did, this is a pen and pencil moment right here. Listen, if you know what you as a man bring to the table, she won't go anywhere. And if she does, she will be crawling back at your door. Telling you, man. But you got to make sure that you got your mind right, your money right, your physical health, or at least working on your physical health, and you are able to be pre-selected. Like, yo, they tried to, man, listen, and I'm going to mention this. They tried to do the worst to Austin. Austin is winning. He's winning, and they are upset that he's winning. Winter is here. Invest in Petco, PetSmart, and wine. It's a wrap. Winter is here. Get your passports and digest those red pills, because I am Team Austin. And if you got smoke with him, you got smoke with me. I said it. Kings and Dreams. It's up.
I appreciate that.
You know that.
I want to touch on too, just to let people know.
I see Big Boss in the building. Shout out to my man Big Boss. Salute.
I see him. I'm about to read a super chat here. Just
my fault. I didn't mean to jump ahead.
No, you good. If you guys are going through a woman's phone, just know this: she knows she's got you. So if
say that.
If you was afraid of her cheating, she now knows that you don't have any other options, and that you're already worried.
Right.
So she got you.
Right.
She will cheat at that point now. So
right. Absolutely. She does got you, because if you going through her phone, she like, oh man, like this dude is, like, man, he really feeling me like that. This dude is so in love. He can't control himself.
Yeah. Exactly.
And men, you want to put yourself in a winning position. You do not want to put yourself in a losing position, because once you start going through her, her phone, you start getting emotional. That goes into the beta male mentality right there. You don't want that. You don't want that. You gotta be willing to take a loss in order to know that you are going to have a big win. What does that mean? That means is that you gotta be willing to lose her, but you're gonna get someone better than her. That's what I'm trying to say.
When you respect yourself, you get someone better than you.
Say that.
So,
and this Ryan, is a 23-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Man, it's crazy. Right, it's crazy, man. Dude, it's crazy.
Ryan here, he's been in my comments for some months. I don't know what side he's playing because it seems like he's on the simp side and then he jumps to our side. He says, how is she going to know if you check it at night?
Why check it at all, B? What are you talking about, Ryan?
Yeah. He says that, and then he comes back and says, you got to be willing to get rid of her. I'm trying to figure out which mindset do you have? Do you have the red or the blue?
He might be purple.
Oh, so he's saying check it and then get rid of her.
I'm gonna let you know. Okay. No need to check it, bro.
If you go through a woman's phone, you're gonna always see something that you don't like, even if she's not doing nothing.
Right? Yeah, that's true.
She could not be doing anything, but to you it'll seem like, because let me tell you this: a woman's DMs, the average woman, the average 5, will get more DMs in one day than you would get in your whole goddamn life.
Right. Facts.
So you're gonna be insecure going to. I mean, I just like to see how many dudes DM them, but that no, don't do it. If you're not 100% secure with yourself, don't do it. But Renzo says, yes, be on your toes, but don't make the manipulation tactics from the West with you. Don't take the manipulation tactics from the West with you. Don't complain about not being able to find a wife if you're so red-pilled. Your perception of a good woman is skewed. Absolutely. So all that, and I'm not trying to diss AMS or nothing like that, but when he says in his videos, when you get a text, be on your purpose so much to the point where you take 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes to respond to text. Don't do that shit in Brazil. Don't do that. Don't do that anywhere. That shit only works in the United States and maybe those other Western countries like Canada and England. But if you come to Colombia or Brazil, purposely waiting 3 to 5 minutes to text back women, by the third text, she's gone. Trust me.
Well, so I haven't been to Brazil yet. What I would say is that like you can still wait 5 minutes in Colombia. So let me speak for Colombia. In Colombia, you can do that, but you got to know that you are that guy, though. You got it. Like if you don't have that comfortability that you don't know if you that guy, then yeah, probably not wait. But if you know that you are that guy, yes. Because I would do that to my ex all the time. And that was my version of kind of like a shit test towards her. And it worked.
Well, see, with AMS, so you're saying you would do that the first, like,
but I knew that I had her. You get me?
Yeah, that's one thing. But you're saying every single text, or just
no.
Because what AMS was saying in between texts.
Not every single text. No.
In the United States, they have this, and I'm pretty sure they have this stigma of if a chick texts you and you text her right back away, you look thirsty, right? Which is a stupid logic. When we could,
it is.
Anybody with a level of common sense, which a lot of women don't have that in the States, I'm seeing that.
Yeah.
Is, hey, maybe he just had his phone out.
Right. Yeah.
And do you? Because I can wait. If you want me to wait, text you back, you'll be waiting a long time.
Right.
So I don't know. That's one thing I didn't like about being there is that kind of stuff. Like, why does it matter how soon I'm gonna text you when I see it?
Right. Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. Yeah. So, like for every text, yeah. I mean, I think that's getting too deep with it. You know what I mean? I'll finish up quickly because your super chats are coming in hot, man.
Uh,
Hey, listen, everybody, we need this to be at 500 people. Share this video, like this video. Let's get this to 500 people, man. Let's get this to 500 people. Keep sending the super chats. Let's go, man. Let's go. We Team Austin, man. If y'all Team Austin, type in Team Austin in the chat, man. Hold your boy down. But back to what I was saying, though. Like it all depends, man. It really all depends.
okay. So we have a super chat right here that says, and also Rilla said that he really doesn't care if he's working. That's his priority, which agreed.
Right.
I'm doing this live stream right now. Let's say if Kate wasn't staying with me, if she texts me, more than likely I'm gonna text if I get a chance. Maybe if you start going off for a while, or if we do a panel, then I'm gonna text. But I'm not gonna be sitting here prioritizing going back and forth with her. But get you a woman that understands that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get you a woman that does not interrupt your fucking job.
Right.
And I had an ex that used to do that. Like, why didn't you text me today? Because it's a Saturday and I'm cutting 12 heads. I work with my hands. I cannot text and cut at the same time.
Right.
But that's the type of woman you don't need.
Right. Yeah, yeah. If she doesn't understand or have any respect for what you do, yeah, you need to get rid of her. And the thing about it is, let me tell you this, right? Like a lot of guys don't take the time to vet these ladies. They don't. It's like, yo, like, she's beautiful. She got the big chest, big behind, all that, whatever, top in the world. But are you vetting her properly? Do you know what her family dynamic is? You have no idea, but she could top you well. And she got, she looked like in a G-string. Cool. But it's like, but it's like, are you vetting these ladies well though? And a lot, and there are some guys who are not, or there's some guys who pander. This is why in the manosphere, like, if you're not ready to be a wolf, you can't come here. You can't come to this manosphere. There's wolves here. A lot of guys want to pander. They want to be on this daytime television nonsense or whatever. Oh yeah, she a queen. No, man. How she a queen when she got like 3 kids by 3 different dads? Come on, man. She's a jester, dog. What we doing, man? What are we doing?
So what advice would you give? What are some things that you should look out for as far as vetting women overseas? Let's hear that.
Family dynamic. Immediately. Find out how she treats the men in her family. How is her relationship with her father? How is her relationship with her uncles? If she's not close with the men in her family, that's a red flag. For me, it is. So let me tell you, right? So with my ex, I'll tell you. So, her father. So my ex, she lived in Medellin. Her father lived in Bogota, but her father would come down every other month, to visit her and stuff like that. I met her father, and it was one of the Sundays, and they would have family get together every Sunday, right? Cookout, uncles, nieces, nephews, all of that, right? So I met her father, and her father was like, "Hey, what are your intentions with my daughter?" And I told him that, "Hey, listen, like, I want to marry her, like, I want to be with her. I want to be with her long term." She served her father. She served her grandfather. She served her uncles. That's just how she was, and she did it normally. But she didn't realize that I was vetting her, but I was vetting her. Because here's the thing, men, you want a future with a woman? Look at how she treats her past.
What do you mean by that?
Meaning that if she's not treating her father, her uncles,
Okay.
males in her family well, your future, that's what's going to happen to you.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. I would 100% agree with that. So, Charlie. Okay, somebody in the comments is crazy. Okay. Charlie Williams says, "Good evening from Georgia Brothers. What are your thoughts on Jamaican women? I'm dating one now and she's here in the United States, but I'm cautious."
I'm sorry, pull that back up if you don't mind.
Oh, shit. Well, he said he's dating a woman in Jamaica, a Jamaican woman in the United States.
Okay.
And what are your thoughts? He's cautious about her, is what he says.
Well, again, how does she treat the men in her family? What are her family dynamics like?
Okay.
If she's treating the men in her family well, then you have a good idea that she will likely treat you well. But keep vetting her. Keep vetting her.
Okay. So my 2 cents is Africa is one of the places you won't see many women with tattoos. Now that you said that, I think that is very true. Your preference is your preference, but for people that want a more reserved woman, Africa and Muslim countries is it. And the thing is, hey, if you have all these super high, strict, unrealistic standards, they're not unrealistic in places like North Korea.
Right.
They're not unrealistic in places in the Middle East.
Right.
Where women just got the right back to drive. So maybe you should try those places.
Oh yeah.
Those places come with something.
Right.
Let me read another super chat.
Now keep going, man. You getting blown up with super chats, B.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
My 2 cents is I'm not gonna shame you for liking tattoos on a woman, but I'm not gonna be ashamed for wanting a more reserved woman. I never said I liked it. I do, but I never said that. What I said is I didn't mind them.
Right.
I didn't mind them. I don't like face tattoos on a woman. I don't. A woman can have a tattoo on her back, but when they have those shoulder to shoulder and then all the way down to their lower back tattoos,
Mm-hmm.
that's I can't. That usually comes with something. So Big Boss Real Talk says, shout out to Austin Holloman, the king with the dream. Keep doing your thing. Keep building and no looking back. Forget what the haters say. Keep traveling, doing you. Passport bros up, passport foes down. Real talk. Appreciate that super chat. See you again.
Passport foes down. Facts.
Yeah. Well, they gonna stay down. They can't come up because they ain't got no valid talking points. No. Beach Bum TV. Appreciate the super sticker right here.
In the building. You know, it's so funny, right? Like they say that like I've never actually called myself a passport bro. I've traveled since I was 3 years old, and I'm 38, so I've been traveling for over 35 years. However, what I will say is that I know that they're going to loop me and anyone that's melanin with the passport bros, whatever. That's cool. My thing is this though. Like, you can't say dudes are dusty or whatever the case is, blah, 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 because like there are a lot of high caliber men who make money. We got millionaires who are traveling. who live overseas. Some of them go back and forth. Millionaires. Austin Holloman, 23 years old. 6-figure earner at 23. Yeah, man, people could say whatever they want about you, bro. But yo, you lit, man. You
Thank
just
you.
different. You just different, man.
Thank you.
Nah, thank you, B. Thank you, man.
It takes a lot.
I'm humbled by your presence, man. Let me tell you why. And OGs, listen up. Because here's the thing, right? You got someone 23 years old decided to actually have the courage to go overseas and live overseas. That takes a lot of gumption. That takes a lot of heart, man. It takes a lot of heart. And he did it. He did it, man. And he's doing it.
Yeah, and it takes a lot when people say that we're low class. There's two ways to live overseas. Either you got to be rich or you had to make money online.
Mm-hmm.
Or, I mean, you don't have to be rich, but you have to have some sort of investment that's paying you in dollars, because nobody in their right mind is going to, people are coming to the United States for jobs. Nobody's going to Brazil to get a job.
Right.
So these aren't the bottom of the barrel dudes.
Nope.
But
Nope, definitely not. Nope. Because I mean, I can name 5 people off rip, and they make 6 figures, and some of them make 7. And some are even approaching 8. And I do very well for myself. Don't look at my subscriber count. Look at my bank account. It's different. Kings and dreams, man. Yeah,
so
I'm lit for real, man. Hey, man, listen, man. Let me show y'all something, man. Let me show y'all something. Hold on. I'm gonna flex a little bit. Man. Hold on. Look at this ice, man. Yo, stop playing with me, man. Stop playing, man. Stop playing with me, man. Hey, listen, man. My temperature different, bro. My temperature different, man. I'm humble. I come from nothing. But thing about it is that yo, you're not gonna sit up here and call brothers who travel bums, man. You're not gonna sit up here and try to disrespect my man Austin, bro. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that, man. Because if you got smoke for him, you got smoke for me. And I wish y'all would make it personal. And that person knows who I'm talking about. He may be in here, maybe one of his lurkers. But if you make it personal with me, I'm going to pull up at your front door. I'm on that type of time.
Yeah.
It's up.
Okay, so let me run through a couple of these super chats real quick. So
go ahead, B.
John Wilson Jr. says Austin's making this dangerous. Appreciate that super chat. I can see why you say that. I'm also I really want to touch on this one too. I'm also tired of hearing move in silence. This movement is about the asking action. I want the world brothers to see what's possible going global. I hate when people say that too about moving in silence. What they're basically saying is stop. Basically, move in silence. Shut up. Stop telling dudes they should travel overseas. Stop telling dudes that they can get a better result in this country, or that they can save money by living in Thailand and still invest in Thailand, or lower their expenses. Stop telling people that. That's what I hear when I hear people say it. So I 100% agree. Now, here's a very rhetorical question. Found out your children are not yours, will you divorce? Absolutely. But I know some dudes out there will raise those kids still. You know what? Let me not sound heartless. I guess if you've been, I don't know. okay, maybe it's not as rhetorical as I thought.
Yeah, no worries.
Some dudes are finding out after 10 years that those kids aren't theirs. I'm just going to say, fuck it. It's not my kid. What would you do?
I'm sorry. What was the question?
If you found out the kids were not yours, would you still?
Oh no, I'm out. No.
Yeah.
Nope.
They said Ryan will raise the kids. That dude in the comments that was that crazy shit.
Yeah, you got a couple of I'm looking at the chat. You got a couple of haters here though. It's all good.
So let's see.
They hate to love you.
So somebody said I was wrong about the meaning of moving in silence, right? So let me know what moving in silence is. As if somebody came to my platform on YouTube and said, "Hey, Austin, you need to move in silence." To me, that means you need to stop posting.
No,
because what else am I going to talk about?
No, what they mean is, what they mean is, when it comes like to, they're talking about the ladies. So when it comes to the ladies, you can, there's a certain way of how you can post or talk to the ladies. You know what I mean? So they're basically trying to say you can move differently. So be a little bit more discreet, but not like you can't post at all. No, that's not what they're saying. In order for me to get more detail oriented, that would be a private conversation. But I will say this online is basically like, just like move a little bit more quieter, if you will.
So not necessarily silent, just tone it down.
Yes, correct. There it is.
Very appreciate that super chat. The reason I don't understand is because I think black and white. So when I hear silent, I literally think no sound. That means words mean exactly what people say.
World travelers in the building. Yes, sir.
But he says not ending up on the news is moving in silence. Well, here's the thing.
That had nothing to do with him, though. That had nothing to do with him. They took a narrative. They took a narrative and ran with that. They took a narrative and ran with that, and someone used that for their political gain. Like this is deeper than Austin. But that's a conversation for another time. But anyway.
Because this is what people says move in silence means be quiet. Quiet does not mean silent. So if somebody would say move a little more discreetly, I would have understood that right off the bat. But like I said, when people say words, they mean exactly what the definition means when they say it.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah. So, exactly. So yeah, they're saying be discreet.
Yeah. Okay. I get that. I get that part, but not the silent part. Let's see. Let's see. Somebody says Ethiopian Orthodox women tend to have tattoos. You can't generalize. Yeah, I mean, Africa was, everywhere in the world had tribes, but
we're not.
Yeah. So I think, art on the skin has been a thing there for a while.
Well, we're not generalizing. We're just saying, we're just saying what men typically want. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you got a lot of super chats. So definitely make sure that, give them some love.
Let's see.
All right, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for pulling up, man, and giving my man Austin these super chats, man. Hold your boy down, man. Keep it going. Hold on. We have 461 in the chat. Hey, man, let's get that to 500. Let's go.
Let's see. Okay. So Renzo was responding to you here. I'm agreeing. I'm going to have to disagree. The cultures are different, especially if we're talking about Colombia. Unfortunately, the fathers walk out on the families frequently. Vet the person, not her people, in my opinion.
I respectfully disagree only because of what I've seen, right? So you may be correct from what you've seen, but from what I've seen, that's not necessarily correct. So, like my ex, her father lived in Bogota. She lived in Medellin with her mother, but her father was coming down every other month. So her father was making sure that he was coming down to see his daughter. But
Okay.
again, everybody experience may be different. You know what I mean? So, good comment.
So let's see. We got another one. We'll come back to that because I'm
Dude,
pretty
you got
sure.
like 4 or 5 more, man.
Uh, yeah, somebody said North Korea. I think you meant South. No, I said North for a reason because the North is the zone that's not so free, and that's the same country where they can't pick their own haircut. So that's
Yeah.
where you can go get you a woman that has all those high standards that you have. Big Boss says either a passport bro or a passport foe. Real talk.
Say that, big boss. Big boss is in the building.
Big up to Austin. He's doing his thing for my 2 cents. I appreciate that super chat. And glad
Yes,
you can
sir. Yes,
disagree.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get those super chats, man. Come on, man. Keep it going, man. Show the love.
Facts,
Show the
respect.
love.
I have never known about this space without his content. Salute to you and appreciate you being there since day one. He's been here since, I believe I've been knowing him since July. So he's been here a while. Lots of haters in the chat. Got my wrench ready today. Thank you very much for that.
Day one. Yeah.
I know we'll take care of it for sure.
They love to hate him. They love to hate. That's all. They just love to hate, man. Keep it going, man.
They said he's 38 in people years. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
Keep spreading the word, passport bros.
I am a human.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it means. But yeah, Floyd is the guy. We're gonna look at Floyd's video here in a little while, probably. But Floyd is the guy that went viral about 2 weeks ago for the girl that was like, "I can cook, I can clean." Did you see that video?
Yes.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But Floyd is a big time supporter of the movement. He's actually outside the United States, I think, for a whole season this year, so or longer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to meet him in the Philippines this week. So
okay, cool.
If it's not my kids, then I'm leaving. Absolutely. Appreciate that super chat. A lot of male travelers who say move in silence usually are married or in a committed relationship in the States, so they want everything quiet. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And to touch on that again, my mother used to tell me move in silence on some things. And my dad told me, the first time I went to Brazil, my dad told me that. I was posting videos of me while I was in Brazil back last February.
Yeah.
And he was like, you need to move in silence. Don't let anybody know where you're at until you get back. See, to me, that's moving in silence because I'm literally not saying nothing until it's over with. Versus being more discreet is, I'm going to take a picture in a restaurant, but I'm going to make sure that there's no Brazilian, like the Christ the Redeemer is not in the background, or a certain beach that people will recognize not in the background. That's moving more discreetly. But I think we already know that.
Right.
They said Floyd was a center of attention on the Phil show. The Phil show dissed me whenever that Brazil situation happened. I go check it out though. Let's see. Got one more right here.
Hey, did you see what I sent you?
Let me see. Stay safe, Austin. Keep proving the haters wrong. Let me check it out.
No, in the private chat.
Oh, the private chat. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Unfortunately, dad mode, man.
How much time do you have?
Like 20.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about. I've been having an issue, not really an issue, it's expected, but Kate is around here now. And I think I told you this the other day about how there are dudes that I don't know if they're doing it because I'm a YouTuber or is this just how they move. They're like, oh, I'm gonna try to talk to his girl. I guess they want to blow up a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
What pill would you give those guys?
Blue.
You give them blue. Why do you say blue?
Well, the thing about it is that, like, they're like, if they're trying to talk to her specifically because, like, you guys are dating or whatever the case is, like, why do that? Like it's like they're trying to get under your skin.
Mm-hmm.
And for someone to try to get under someone's skin, that means that you've gotten under their skin. So so they're like, hey, I don't like the way this person's moving or whatever, right? You've gotten under their skin for whatever reason. Maybe, you're popular, you've blown up on YouTube, social media, you're young, women find you attractive, and they want to try to make a point to blow you up. That's ego driven.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a blue pill move, bro. When you are confident, men, listen, hear me out. If you are confident in yourself, the only person who you compete with is the person in the mirror. You don't compete with anybody else. Who cares what Austin's doing, respectfully? But who cares what Taylor Made Dreams is doing? Who cares what Big Boss is doing? Who cares what Andre Love Crossing Borders is doing? What is Kings and Dreams doing? And then you, Austin, you look in the mirror, you like, man, I don't give a fuck what Kings and Dreams is doing. I don't give a fuck what Andre's doing. I care about what Austin is doing. Mind your business. Mind your business and continue to grind. So yeah, so people trying to get at, whoever you dating because they don't like you, that's a beta male move.
Yeah,
and they know that y'all talking. Yeah, that's a beta male move, bro. It's a beta male move, bro.
Yeah, they because she even told me we were at a pool party, and I wish she would have told me on the spot. I mean, it's probably best that she didn't. But there was another supporter, the guy that's been in my comments for 6 months since I pretty much started, and greeting, shaking hands. He shook her hand. I think I was looking off at something, and she said that he was holding her hand and was like scratching on the inside of her hand like a signal or something. She didn't want to tell me until I guess afterwards because she knew that was gonna piss me. That wouldn't have been too good, but it's shit like that. And it's not. And that's where that whole but you called her your tour guide. That's where that doesn't work because that's you're being sneaky about it. So you know that.
But even if that's your tour guide, still, like he clearly was trying to be sneaky about it.
Yeah. So
like, why not just be straight up and be like, yo, what's going on with you and her, bro? You know what I mean? Oh, okay. I'm not talking to her. Oh, I am talking to her. Hey, do you mind if I, holler at her or whatever? Cool. But he already had the intent to be sneaky in the first place.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's what I'm saying. He had the intent to be sneaky.
Because that's the problem. It's like I said, we live in a world where it's not only women, it's not only men. So dudes are gonna try to talk to your girl, gonna try to talk to whoever you with. But when you know that she's with somebody or you feel like you got to sneak around, that's where the disrespect.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's only happened here in Pattaya. But let's read a couple of these super chats. Well, somebody says, I don't know if you know this, Austin, but the app Clubhouse has been centered around you primarily in Passport Bros. Celebrities like Amber Rose have talked about you. I would love to see that because I did not hear
Amber Rose. Man, listen, winter's come for her. She's done.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
Keep that shit moving. She's done, B. That jump, man, she's cooked, bro. She's done, B.
Just live your life and just live your life.
They said she ain't done over here. Y'all niggas is funny. Anyway, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
What did he say?
No, Ronnie. He said, nah. He said she could slide. She ain't done over here.
Just
Hey,
live your life.
yo, man, y'all, man, you funny.
They said,
Hilarious, bro. She is done. She done. She done been ran through the block, all of that, bro. Like, yo, there's nothing you could do, Ronnie. There's nothing you could do, Ronnie. She's man. Listen, she overcooked.
but just live your life. Me and my wife travel all around the world. My wife wanted to go to Chinatown, so I took her to Hong Kong. That is excellent. I appreciate that super chat.
Bro, salute.
Let's see. We have another one. Most people in the chat don't even have a passport. Appreciate that super chat. That's most people in general.
Yeah,
Low down, dirty Mac, and that's like someone trying the same with Zoom L and Chocolate Man in Thailand's for 1985. Not cool. K's off limits. Real talk. Yeah. It's just because that's not some shit that I would do, but everybody's not me. Appreciate that super chat. But
I mean, but the thing about it is like, yo, like, hey, you know, like Kate's attractive. If anybody want to shoot their shot, just be like, you know, at least ask Austin, like, hey, what's going on with her? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But don't be like, oh yeah, like, you know, like I'm gonna try to get at her because, you know, I don't like Austin. Like, you know, like, come on, man, that's a beta male move. Like, there's so many women in this world. Why do you need to have to get at one that Austin is talking to or dating or whatever the situation is? Why?
It's the same thing about like whenever I hear about and this seems to I'm not gonna say it only happens in America, but there is a number of men that will fight behind women that they just met in the club. That's the American mindset amongst most men. I don't know why. I'm not one of those guys, but these guys that do that kind of stuff, that they're the type of guys that's I don't get it.
Gotcha. Yeah, man.
But Art Will says the clubhouse is the hen house.
Art Will, man. Salute to you. Yep. Facts though. It is.
Or these B. Simmons says,
man, big moves right there.
Yeah, he says, are these moves that they're doing giving agent vibes to humiliate you? Yeah. So
right.
My thing is they know that, oh, I got a following right now. You know, a lot of people have talked about me recently in past months as well. Their strategy is, let me start a YouTube channel, or let me get some of that fame by saying I can get his girl type shit.
Right. Yep.
Hey, I'll ask you, you know, if I see it, I'll be like, hey, you like her? You know, you want to talk to her? You know, I'll ask you. But appreciate that super chat, that $50 super chat. But yeah, there's a lot of agents out here. There's a lot of suckers out here. There's a lot of dudes in WhatsApp groups that talk shit, and I see them on the street. They try to shake my hand. I don't find out until after the fact, but it's a lot of phonies running.
Yeah, a lot of there is. And remember what I told you offline. I'm not going to say exactly what we said, but you know, I'll say this. You know, we know who's real and who's not, right?
Yeah.
You know, absolutely, man, absolutely. You know, because everybody want to shake their hand and get next to the man, but they don't know how to stand up and be their own man. Let me say that again. Everybody want to stand up and shake your hand, but they don't know how to stand up and be their own man. They don't.
Yeah, exactly. I 100% agree. So somebody says, okay, some guys in Thailand are intimidated by the ladies. Hey, that sucks for them.
Right?
I don't know why they're not intimidated by you. I can guarantee you that. I don't know what to say about that one.
Man, Big Boss is cooking. What's up, Big Boss? Big Boss is cooking. No. Sorry. I was looking down, but yeah.
So it's stupid to go after another guy's woman. War started over that simps. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, facts.
Appreciate that super chat. Let's see. Pimp culture is dead. Be a man. Oh, pimp simp culture. But yeah, I don't know. There's like yesterday. It's this city is just, if you come to Pattaya, just know there's a lot of phonies out here. There's a guy that called me. I seen him yesterday, and he said that if I ever came to his city, that I was gonna get chewed up and spit out.
What does that mean?
I don't know if he's talking about women or men, but either way it goes, it's not a positive statement.
No, it's not. It's not. Yeah, but I would try to figure out. Now, is this a content creator or is this just someone like in somebody's chat?
I don't know. No. I seen him in person though, but we spoke last night and all that, and somebody told me, I was like, he was friendly to the motherfucker to say he said that about me.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know.
I come from the era. See, this is the difference, right? I come from the era where, like, if someone were to say something like that, we will pull up on that person and be like, yo, what's the word? Like, I come from the era before Instagram, before Snapchat, before Twitter, all of that stuff. Like, if, like, Flyboy and I, we went to high school together. If someone was to say something slick about myself or Flyboy, we was pulling up on that person. We was with it. We was with the shits. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm a father now. You know what I mean? I calmed down, but I don't think that you could just pull up on K and D and things ain't gonna be things gonna be sweet. I'm a man. First of all, I'm gonna defend myself, but like I just see how some people just be talking and rambling, going off for no reason. It's like, come on, man. Like they didn't even have to say all that. Doesn't make any sense. Then it's like, oh, now they shaking hands and being friendly. Man, you played yourself, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So I got two things I want to say really quick.
Sure.
Austin, you are right. My ex cheated on me with a guy that shot with her. I was mad on the spot, wanted to fight, came to my senses, got a hotter girl. Absolutely. It's no need in fight. But that's different, right? That was your girl. I'm talking about we're in 808 and we, I met a chick and some other guy likes her. We about to fight. Never in my fucking life will you see Austin doing that. But like I said, the Philip Scott show started off a little more positive about Pat. When I first came out, he did a review on my viral video and he was positive. But now I see his negative insult after insult. He's saying passport bros are going to countries to date single mothers. He's got Florida on there. He told me I put Brazil on myself. So we can see what's really going on, but it is what it is. Let's see. They try to say you don't have game, Austin. Yeah, that's what they say. I'm tired of the game talk. Appreciate that super chat. But yeah, we've been living in Pattaya for 8 years. Just stay sucker free. Don't hang out with suckers. It's so small and there's so many of them. That's not hard to do. Now, I will say, I want to make this clear. I got way more support than hate. It's just there's a high concentration of bullshit in this city.
Yeah.
But there's still more love than anything. Let me make that clear.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that's it so far for the super chats. So yeah, he said Phil talking crazy like that. He actually just put up a video 5 hours ago about that.
Wow.
So, and he's got a couple of people on there. He's got Floyd on there. He's got Andre on there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and check this out. Okay. Isaac Haynes with the $100 super chat says
Oh,
appreciate.
whoa.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Isaac, man. Hey, Isaac, you better subscribe to my channel. I need that $100.
I appreciate that. You know what? You just bought some more content in the Philippines when I get there in a few days. That's going towards the content in the Philippines. I wrecked the drone, so
You did? Why? How?
yeah, we won't be able to see that until I'm gonna have to get a new one next week. But I was flying and ran to a tree or a bird hit it or something happened. But yeah, that drone is unrecoverable.
Are you serious? Do you have insurance?
I got it 2 weeks ago, so it's still under warranty.
Ah, okay. There it is.
2 weeks.
There it is. All right, because I was about to yell at you live. I was about to be like, "Come on, Austin! I know you gotta have something on it." Because I think you said you spent like what, like 5, 6 on it.
Almost 7.
Whew. Yeah,
But I'm about to get another one and spend more. That one, the newer ones have sensors on them and all that to stop you from running into stuff.
Okay, there it is.
But I know you said you had to go.
Yes, sir.
So, do you have any final words that you want to put out there? Anything?
Absolutely, man. Unfortunately, I do have to go. I am a father of 8 going on 9-year-old son. You know what I mean? So gotta spend some time with him. No school tomorrow because of President's Day in the United States. But you know what I mean? Father's got to do what a father's got to do, right? But first of all, I want to say thank you, Austin, for allowing me to speak on your platform. Great conversation. Definitely want to do a part 2 of this. Fairly soon. We'll connect. But one of the most important things is that you definitely want to have your mental mindset when you are traveling overseas. Do not forget this. Take that American mindset out your mind when you are traveling overseas. You are in their country. Remember that. Also, when it comes to interrelationship dynamics, you definitely want to be RP aware. And don't travel immediately for a girlfriend and or a wife. Have fun, enjoy yourself. I'm not saying you got to monger, but go out and enjoy yourself. Date, have some time to figure things out, learn the culture. Things, your woman will come to you when you least expect it, but do not go immediately to try to get into a long-term relationship. It will happen when you least expect it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone in the chat. Salute. Thank you for dropping my links. Kings and Dreams. Definitely subscribe to my channel. Also YouTube. And yeah, man, this is ice.
Appreciate this. Boy, I say appreciate that super chat. Thank you very much for coming through today, bro.
all good, bro. All good, man.
I'll keep in contact with you. I'll contact you here in a little bit.
Yeah. We'll talk, man. Salute, my G.
Salute.
All right, man.
All right. So in the meantime, I really said LOL. In the meantime, we will, since some people don't know what I'm talking about the Philip Scott show, they think that I'm making it up. Let's watch it. But let's read these last 3 super chats. You are opening more eyes, and men are responding by supporting you and other bros living their life. Absolutely, and I appreciate that super chat. Thank you very much for being able to realize that. Fam, you are young and grinding at 23. Most men don't get this at that age. Stay safe and keep grinding. Appreciate that super chat. Yes, I would agree. A lot of them wish they could have a time machine after they look at me. Austin, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? Not in the United States. Okay. So we're gonna compare his tone, not his tone, what he says when he first sees me versus afterwards. Okay. And then this isn't even all about me. This is just about everything. Now, this is when Austin first started blowing up. Brazil. Okay, let's listen to this a little bit. You see, he says he got some great cooperation. Okay. Just in that little bit, you can hear that him saying that basically what we've been preaching. Oh, that it's not all black men. These women are treating the good guys like crap, so they go overseas, etc., etc. Now, Passport Bro right here. Passport Bro Austin Holland made the block for himself by disrespecting the culture. Okay. Fuck. No sound. Let me start over. This shit gets on my nerves. Let me share a tab. Let's do that. Let me know if y'all can hear this. Can y'all hear that? Okay. Like we always say, fair use of this content.
As more and more brothers are obtaining U.S. passports,
pause it. Fair use.
they're understanding that they're not limited to the dating market here in America. They're not limited to the American attitudes, expectations, just this inflated ego and everything else that a lot of, men, and we tell them definitely the brothers, have to deal with. We had one of our brothers, he had got his passport. He ended up going to Brazil. And I want you to hear his story and how he got some, great cooperation out there. I'm even willing to give you up to 2010. Black American women had a monopoly on Black American men in the area of dating and marriage. And during those years is when definitely the 80s and 90s, that strong and independent, conversation was being, blasted all over the place. And, sisters like Shahrazad Ali tried to warn against that, to go back to, your brother, stop all that saying black men ain't ish and all of that. And then the men that you're picking is usually the same man who really ain't crap. But you put that mantra.
So, like I said a minute ago, you can see right here, he's pretty much agreeing that, what we've been saying, that, okay. Thank you very much for that, really. But yeah, we, all that these men are getting great cooperation and that these women don't have monopoly on these men anymore. But then we go back to about a month ago, whenever I had my incident.
Let's review this clip of Austin here. We're going to kind of go extensively into Austin and some of the mistakes he made, and even just some advice that I would give him. Leaving America is to leave that conversation in America. Why are you bringing basically you? I'm not talking to nobody.
Videos titled, "Do Brazilian Women Like Criminals or Good Dudes?"
Now, Austin, brother, because this video, I'm talking directly to you. I'm not talking to nobody else. I'm talking directly to you. Why are you bringing that American stuff to Brazil? The purpose of leaving America is to leave that conversation in America. Why are you bringing basically the Pookie and Ray Ray in conversation to Brazil? Why? If you went already over there, brother, and nobody even talking about that, nobody even own no Pookie and Ray Ray, why are you bringing that conversation, Austin? I'm like, come on, brother. It's I'm gonna touch on something as you continue going. Let's go.
The purpose of this video was for criminals. This
Not all women like criminals, brother. Not all American women like criminals. I'm going to repeat that again. Not all American women like criminals.
Okay, just because your wife does not like criminals, everybody's not your wife. But we're not going to get into that generalization argument again. This
time.
I'm not going to put bitch on the screen. Hold on,
brother. Listen to me. You are a foreigner. You're not a citizen. Number one. You don't have rights that you like. See, what y'all understand that y'all that's traveling and who's novice at this, your American rights stop the moment you leave the shores of America. When you go to somebody else's country, you're underneath their laws, their jurisdiction. You understand? So you can't say freedom of speech if that country don't have none. You can't say right to bear arms if that country don't have it. You can't say, well, I can film in public if that country say you can't film in public, or you need certain permissions, or you need this. You got to fight. You need to research the laws in those countries before you start doing certain things, fellas, or you can get caught up. But let's continue.
You know what I mean? All I said in the video was, how soon would you kiss me? Because in Brazil, kissing is different than it is in the United States. That's one thing I love about it.
Okay, Austin. Question, brother. Why are you walking up to random women asking that question? Just to me, just
why are random women in Brazil kissing random people? Okay, if he knew anything about Brazil, and this, I'm assuming this is why he asked this rhetorical question. If you guys have been to Brazil, it is not uncommon for a man or a woman to kiss more than 10 people in 1 hour. Okay. I've seen it too many times amongst American men that came to Brazil. So that's why I'm asking that.
Just ask your uncle. That's lame, my brother. Random women ask them, would they kiss you? Like, are we in high school? That's kind of juvenile. Especially today, the modern American woman, they would definitely.
That was proving my point that, hey, these women value time. They have
Latin America, you get murked so quick in Latin America, bro. Like, for real. For the same.
Let me I'm done watching this shit. But he said something to me. He was even talking shit about how I was surprised how viral the video was going. It wasn't me bragging about how many views. It was just me not bragging. It was just me talking about how rapidly this information was spreading. But he made it seem like I was just bragging about my views. But go watch it if you want to see. I'm not watching the rest of this shit. But let's look at the most recent video. Somebody said you giving this guy clout. I don't know if you guys can see his subscriber base. His video, he has damn near 400,000 subscribers. I have almost 50,000. So he's not getting that much clout off of me. If anything, he's giving me clout. And I appreciate him for that. Thank you very much for that super chat, Sean Blake. So let's go to that recent video where he said passport bros are going to date. Right here. So there's a picture of Floyd for nobody that knows. That's a picture of Floyd. Our passport bros going in foreign countries today, single mothers.
Just even here with dating in the States. I see you. Oh, look what Paris say. Put Paris up here. You see what she say? I'll give them any reason to stay. All right. So anyway, thank y'all for joining us on here. You know, when guys are getting their passports and they be heading on out of there, right? Some guys have issues with the modern women in America, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. But one thing that I don't like to see, and we've seen this hypocrisy a little bit, just even here with dating in the States, for instance, they'll say, well, a black woman, this and the third, but then if you go to another group of women, he allowing her to get away with it. Or we can flip it on the vice versa. A sister could say this and the third about a brother, but then get with Zaddy, and Zaddy is the same or even worse, right? So we have called it out now because I saw this video, this little brother here, and I put his channel in here because I want him to hear what I'm about to say, because I'm going to talk directly to you, young brother, to you. Okay. So this brother's channel is called Mr. Passport Bro. Okay. He says he's 27 years old. So you're young, brother, fairly young. And I think he's over there in the Philippines. I think the Philippines, Thailand, one of them. I don't know. So the first time how he got on my radar is that his video popped up. He was with one of the girls. She had braided hair, whatever. He was cute, boy. He was cupcaking hard in the video. I mean, boy, he was cupcaking. And I think the little woman didn't want to do with him, and he pops up with another one. Then now the reason why I'm making the video now is because of the video that he recently posted. And listen, be whoever you want to be with. I am not that guy to tell you who to be with. I ain't your daddy. Okay, I'm not. I'm just your internet uncle. That's it. Let me glance at something. Also, those of you on YouTube, Facebook as well, if you would like to come up and have a conversation, I see some people even from I think I see some people from Ghana, Philippines. Let me see. I think this one sister here campaigning. Actually, you could campaign and get them there to the African. I wasn't really trying to go there, but I was trying to find what a person at. Hold on. Young men and women when they wrong. I'm in the uncle stage.
That's true. That's the truth. So at the end of the day, if you want to ask again, if you want to ask me a question, you're gonna do it on a different live. But you want to say something? Or you want to read the comments? Oh, the comments.
Yeah.
Mister, I get
Someone asked about me.
let me see.
I have a kid on her.
Oh yeah. You want to answer that? You can answer that if you want.
Yeah, I have one son.
See, she has one son. Now, how old is your son?
He
Okay. Now see, Bert. Bert, you're wrong. Bert, you're wrong. You're wrong. Let that man live. That's not the purpose of me doing it. I'm not calling that brother no name. Come on, Bert. Come on now. All right. So she said that she has one son, but let's continue to hear the age of the son.
is 16 years old.
16 years old. That's good. Now, you see, I would rather date a single mom in a foreign country.
Oh, hell no. Now he know damn well he did the Fox News. He did the Fox News move. He paused it because I know Floyd said he would rather date a single mom in a foreign country than a single mom in the United States. But this guy paused it at the part like Fox News. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I seen that live stream.
Okay. I'll get back to him, but I just had to. You rather date a single mother in a foreign country. I don't know the lady. She could be the nicest lady on the planet Earth. What I'm about to say has nothing to do with her. Not whatsoever. Nothing. But young man, you have talked about single mothers in America. And if you're going to have that mantra about talking about single mothers in America, then you can't go to, I think y'all say he's in the Philippines. You can't go to the Philippines and get single mothers, brother. If you're going to be against single mothers, then that means you're against single mothers in the Philippines. So and late, maybe y'all come explain to me what's the difference with single mothers in America, single mothers in the.
Okay, what is the difference? Since he doesn't know. The difference, and I'm not advising nobody to date a single mother. Kate isn't a single mother. But let me tell you something. I did a video when I was in Brazil, and I said the same shit. I said I would rather date a single mother in Brazil than the United States. Why? It's not just Brazil. When you leave the United States, when women become single mothers, they realize that they're single fucking mothers. Let me say that again. No, Kate is not a single mother. When women overseas become single mothers, they realize that they're single mothers. In the United States, when women become single mothers, like Kevin Samuel said, they raise their price. And I'm not talking about buying them. I'm talking about what their requirements are. They ask for more. For each kid they got, their requirements go up 30%. When you leave the United States, I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm not advising you date a single mother. But if you date a single mother overseas, the requirements do not go up. They go down.
The Philippines. I thought y'all didn't want to play stepdaddy, but it's okay to play stepdaddy in the Philippines, but not in America. Let me get back. Let him back on the screen.
Than in the United States, because at least they're grateful. You know what I mean? At least they're grateful.
You know, I gotta be 100. There are some single mothers in America that's grateful too. There's some of them that actually get some act right. Believe it or not, some of them do. They get some act right, and they're
bullshit. Bullshit. Now, Floyd is funny as hell. But Philip, bullshit. That's bullshit. You know what? That's not bullshit. There are some women and some single mothers in the United States that appreciate stuff. Name 10 of them. Okay. I didn't know I was on the Philip Scott show, when now you know, sir. Thank you for the super chat. The Philip guy in the video is such a clown. We reviewing it right now. Appreciate that super chat. Tio Burris, I believe is how you pronounce it. Appreciate the $5 super sticker. Thank you very much. Phil is not married to a black woman. Wow, the hypocrisy. This is like a black show. News Now Omaha. I'd rather date a single mother. Well, that's Floyd in a foreign country because they appreciate me more in a foreign country. My spell is not good. We know what you mean, Floyd. Kings and Dreams. Love you, little bro. I love you too. Sean Blake. Appreciate the $10 super sticker. Now, they said fast forward to Andre.
Treat you probably pretty good, some single mothers in America. But you rather go to, well, I think y'all said he was in Thailand. Okay, Thailand. If he's in Thailand, he'd rather go way to Thailand to date a single mother, but he's been many times in his videos condemning single mothers. That's my only issue. Like, let your yes be yes and your no be no. Don't be like yes one day and no the next. But let's continue.
You know, they're not grateful in my country. And I'm not trying to be mean, and I don't want to sound like a dick, because I'm not. But at the end of the day, man, like I can only take so much. I can only take.
Oh God. Hold on. Okay, brother, listen, brother. I have to be mean, brother. I don't really think you was putting up with a lot. I really don't.
Okay, well, what you think is not the reality, though.
What's up, brother? Nothing much. How your day going so far?
Man, I'm a black man, still in America for now, but I'm planning my exit. What's up?
Hey, man, listen, I love living out here. I've been out here in Cali, Colombia for the last 6 years.
Okay,
and
right. Well, you the perfect man to talk to. All right,
happily married. So
you happily married?
Get my dual citizenship this year as well.
All right, good. So tell people, let us know your story. How did you end up out there? I'm gonna let you have the floor. Tell people.
I actually, Andre from Love Crossing Borders, on YouTube. So a lot of people already kind of like know who I am, but I actually was just like many guys in the States. I had the education, I had the cars. I'm from Tampa. I had the beach life. I had the big Ford F-150 trucks. I had all the tangible things, and I had all the ladies coming from other countries, just like any other guy could have. And I'm like high five figures, like making $81,000 a year at that time period. But I knew something was missing. So for me and other guys of influence, and I was volunteering in the black community. I was part of Black Lives Matter when it first started. And I'm out there on the corners with the bullhorns on Saturday mornings. So I've all in city council meetings and so forth, a lot of things that you get off into as far as volunteering in the community. And I appreciate you for doing that. But when it was time for me to transition out of the States, it really wasn't about the women. When I started using my passport.
Brother, let me ask you a question real quick. Brother, let me ask you a question. Your internet is kind of blurry a little bit. Like, are you on people saying it's a little blurry.
Some kind of blurry?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if it's your internet connection or something like that. Not blurry as in you. I'm talking about you just like your internet connection.
Am I freezing?
No, you're not freezing. You just kind of you're looking like dial-up internet right now. That's the only thing we were saying.
Okay, let me see. Let me look at my phone so I make sure. Yeah. I don't know why I'm looking like that. Let me real quick. If you could, let me change my router real quick.
Yeah. Do your thing real quick. Yeah, and you can come back.
In this business over here, and I'm investing in that business over there. I'm donating to, like this past summer, we donated over $1,700 to the Children's Cancer Society here in Cali, Colombia. So these little things that we've been able to accomplish. You got guys like Taylor Made Dreams who volunteered and adopted a orphanage for 6 years while he was in Dominican Republic. You've got guys that have started businesses. I've got brothers around the corner from me that are ex-military guys that came down here and showed Afro-Colombians how to sell insurance online. So now they have a business down here. But these ideas or stories aren't shared quite readily because they don't get the views like the booty bait videos. And so at the end of the day, that's the problematic part. The other thing that individuals don't want to admit, that South America has 4 times as many Afro descendants than North America. Only 400,000 individuals from the transatlantic trade went to the States. Over 80% came to the Caribbeans in South America. So there are over 4 million. I was just talking to a sister 3 days ago. I said, do you know that black people in the United States don't know you exist as an Afro-Colombian? And she looked at me, she said, but we know that they exist. I say, they do not know that black people, there are over 5.5 million black people living in Colombia. They don't know about the other 15 to 14 to 15 million that live in Brazil. They don't realize how many blacks live in Ecuador. They don't realize the population of blacks that live in Mexico. And so as
even Costa Rica too. Costa Rica, I think, is it the Limon area where all the black people are at?
Here in Cartagena, Colombia, in Palenque, small town right outside of Cartagena, is the first in all of the Americas, the first settled black town here in Colombia. The city of Palenque. You can look it up. They get tours all the time. Brothers and sisters and everybody else go from Cartagena and take that half-an-hour ride just to go to the first town that was ever settled by black people after their freedom was initiated. And so these are the reasons, many of the reasons why many of us have traveled. Now, when it comes to the ladies, I can concur with the gentleman, even though his character was off base. Let's just look at his facts. The facts was true. When it comes to the child support laws, they aren't going to change anytime too soon. When it comes to women expecting you to spend a certain amount of money on dating, so when you come into South America, all you got to do is bring them a cup of coffee or ice cream.
Hold on, brother. Jada, I saw you making faces, Jada.
Shout out to Jada.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Jada, how you doing?
He couldn't handle what Andre was saying. It's safe to say that. Okay. Because what Andre, here's one thing about Andre. When he started talking, whatever disagreement you had, you need to go ahead and wrap it up. Because when Andre talks, he comes with a lot of shit that basically whatever disagreement you have, you're going to forget about it. That's why he said, hold on, because he couldn't deal with it. I'm seeing it now. When you shit, they eat. Don't comment video. Keep doing your thing. See you eating. You doing something right. Appreciate that super chat. I absolutely agree with you. But let me. I'm gonna play like another minute or two of this, and I'm gonna get off live and start handling some business around here.
Hi, Uncle Phil. I'm good. I disagree with what he says. Like, when it comes to child support, stop expecting American women to change. We already know that they're not going to change.
I don't expect you to change.
Right, but let me talk. I'm not asking you.
You see how you see this, and that's why Andre's in Colombia, because of that. Let me talk.
That, but you guys constantly sit here on the panels year after year. Black women need to do this. Philip, everything Black women need to do. It's showing that you guys are going overseas, dating the same women you're complaining about. Stop.
And nobody's dating you.
I'm talking about child support, because child support is just to support your child. If that woman chooses to spend another way, you take her to court, take your child, raise your child.
Jada. Now I don't know about brother here. Brother, you pay child support?
No, I don't have any children. My wife doesn't have any children.
But Jada, I've paid child support. And let me tell you something. You cannot take a woman to court if she spends some money outside of your child. There's no law in the books where you say you could hold her in contempt for that.
Right. You cannot hold it to contempt, but you can take your child.
Even I know that.
You cannot, Jada.
No, you can't.
I'm here for it.
So
now,
you cannot fight to get full custody of your child.
So she doesn't even know what the fuck she's talking about. Okay, guys, I appreciate y'all coming through. This was a great live stream. I'm sorry we had to end it on the ignorance that we just heard, because that was ignorance. But be on the lookout for a video. Rilla and I are about to edit some more of a video. I will give you a little sneak peek. But we got a review of a coffee shop and a marijuana dispensary and a massage parlor. And I'm telling y'all have to go get a massage from this place. This woman, y'all know when y'all ask for a deep tissue massage and the woman rubs on you like you're a cat? Not at this place. I'm talking about, I had to pull my arm back. And she got all the blood. All the blood was pumping where it needed to pump after that massage. Let me say that. I'll call you back, Rilla. Well, I'm not going to show them nothing. But no, it was not a happy ending place, no. But it was just a great massage place. If you go there, I'm telling you guys got to go there. No spoilers. Okay, they said no spoilers. And I can't show the weed. He said the blood flow working now. Is Kate ready for you? I can't show y'all the weed because I can't by law. But yeah, she did pop up when I mentioned the massage up. but the coffee was good. The massage was great. I might go back over there today. So be on the lookout. I had to go back and film more. It should be there tomorrow. Then I'm also doing a review on the place I'm staying at, the building I'm staying at. I'm going to do a review on that. I crashed my drone trying to get footage for that. I got above footage, and then I tried to get footage from in between the buildings and flew that motherfucker into a tree. And then y'all know Paul, the condo guy, the last condo video I put up. Well, anyway, I think it was a Russian dude. He was sitting up there, and I heard the drone crash near the pool. So we went up there, and I asked this guy sitting down very nicely, like, hey, excuse me. I said it so loud that there's no way in hell he didn't hear me. I said, excuse me. He ignored me. And I was like, yeah, there's no way he didn't hear me. So I was like, fuck it. He's just acting like a bitch. So I'm about to leave. I'm about to just look for this drone. Fuck him. Paul thought that he didn't hear me. So he went over there and said, excuse me. And the dude was like, what do you want? And the dude, and Paul says, well, where are you from? Because he heard his English. And he said, it's none of your fucking business. And before you know it, all I heard was, well, fuck you then, bitch. And the dude was shocked. Let me tell y'all something about, it's not all the Russian dudes out here. But they do that in Thailand. I don't know what that's about. I'm friendly to everybody. But the Russian dudes are like rude as fuck for no reason. Of course, it's not all. There's some that are nice. But if you've been in Pattaya, actually, if you've been anywhere in Thailand, the only place I would say I didn't experience that was Chiang Mai. Everybody was friendly out there. But Pattaya, Bangkok, and Phuket, I ran into a bunch of rude foreigners. People that aren't from Thailand acting like they love Thailand. I mean, like they own Thailand, sorry. Yeah, exactly. They act like they own it. Even the dudes from the Middle East, from Arabia. But the thing is, this dude that he called a bitch, the dude was like 80 years old. And we seen him doing an elevator, and Paul called him a piece of shit when he walked by. He turned around like he was going to do something. I'm like, bro, don't try that, please. But even dudes from the Middle East that I've seen out here. That's why I said, remember, I don't know if y'all remember that tweet I put up where I said, I don't like going to a club where it's all foreigners. Well, I was in Phuket and we were at a club and it was all pretty much, there wasn't one Thai person. I think Kate might have been the only person from Thailand in there. And yeah, I know it's like a mob. Yeah. I don't know. But they're rude. They're not nice. The dudes from the Middle East, the Middle Eastern dudes, are like, purposely bumping into you. And I'm like, what the fuck is this about? This is Thailand. But yeah. So if you come to Thailand, just know that you got to be careful because the foreigners are not nice. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that was about, but hey, I didn't say anything rude. I realized the guy was just in his feelings, so I was like, fuck it. I'm going to go look for my drone. Yeah, I don't know why everybody's talking about going to jail. I didn't do anything. I was looking for my drone. But yeah, the only people I've never had a problem with is Thai people. I mean, I had one Thai guy scam me. But that was what it was. But it seems like the people that are not from Thailand don't want you here. And somebody said it's white men like that overseas. It's not white men, because the American white men. Yeah, somebody said if you fight, you'll get locked up. Well, I'm not that. Thank you for telling me that. But that wasn't. I told you guys when I realized he ignored me, I walked off. But okay, so you got a lot of idiots in the comments. Somebody says Russians don't bother nobody. Don't make blanket statements about them. We're not making anybody. That's all I'm saying. I said it's not all of them. There are some nice ones. We know some nice ones out here. But a lot of times I'm running into people that don't want to see me. Like you can look at them and tell, like, damn, it's like I'm in Alabama, you know. So be careful of that when you come out here. But yeah, who said that person is ignorant? I was in Thailand a couple of years ago. You are people 1,000 fact. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. But yeah, yeah, they say the Jim Crow mentality. That's what it seems like. It's literally like a fucking, I don't know, and it makes me kind of curious because I want to go to Eastern Europe this year, but I'm like, damn, if they're like that here, imagine going where they're from. Like, are they gonna be like that? We got another $100 super chat. I understand keeping good things private. Keep it short and sweet publicly. Just get your passport when you're able to. Enter small circles you know and trust. Not publicly is evil in the world, not to attract there. Thank you very much for that super chat. And that's $200 worth of donations today. Thank you, Mr. Isaac. Stay positive, as you said. Did you say that? Basically, you said that. It was a positive message overall. Yeah, I want to go to Eastern Europe, and it's like, but I do know this. People do not act the same outside their country as they do in their country. So, for example, being black in the United States, most black men are not going to be friendly toward you. Those exact same black men outside the United States, except for Pattaya, act completely different. So, hey, maybe it might be different, you know, in their main country, but, you know, whatever. But yeah, that's just something I noticed. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get over here because I was supposed to get over here 30 minutes ago. New drone fun. Appreciate that. Yeah, that drone. I had a drone next week for sure. But you guys stay safe. Appreciate y'all. See y'all in the next video. And I'm going to go edit this video here in a few minutes. And it's that bad.